Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. It's been a while I didn't record any video. Actually, to be honest, there's nothing much to say. Let's go to this article that I shared last time. Where is it? Articles. So, I hope that you read this article. It was written on 26th of May, and basically everything what I shared is almost played out. I will start talking from SP 500 and let's see what's going on with SP 500. So let me turn on this. Let me go to daily. So what do we see here? We can see that yesterday SP 500 did rejected from this resistance zone, this 4-hour FAG or 0.75 Fibonacci level, and it could hold the 0.61 zone and bounced. As a result, what do we see? We see a perfect bounce exactly from this level, up 1.83%, right? And next resistance zone is this weekly or 3D FVG, but I think that SP500 will break through this resistance zone and will come to this area. 1.41, 1.61 Fibonacci levels. All right, and according to RSI, we can also see that it's heading towards the upper level. And if we go to more higher time frames like 3D, looks like it starts to go higher. A weekly definitely looks more bullish rather than bearish. We can see that RSI here just bounced from this middle and heading towards to this highs like 69, 70, and if it will manage to break this RSI level on a weekly time frame at around 70, then it will go much higher towards 79. In this case, we can expect probably new all-time high on SP500, and I have this level 6,700. So most probably we could see SP500 there before any other correction. So which means that currently market is bullish. We are not going against the trend. We should follow the trend, so longs are in priority. That's why it's still not late to buy spot positions, because altcoins, they still didn't do any good moves yet. So this was about SP500. Now let's go to USD dominance, and we can see here, well, on weekly time frame, still holding this support zone. Very interesting how it's gonna close this week, because if it will keep consolidating above this area, then most probably next step gonna be a pump to retest these FVGs, which will be not good for crypto, right? Or on 3D, we can see here the 3D FVG, to the daily, yeah, it could just come and retest this 4.82 zone, only if it will manage to show its strength and bullishness, right? But still, it's more in downtrend still. So I was writing here, we have this highs, we have this low, right? Very important is not to break this 4.61 level or break above this green zone. And as we can see, according to Fibonacci, we can see that it is respecting 0.75, 0.618, and as a result, it bounced. So currently we just watch. We watch how it will manage to play these days, and especially weekly close. very important in case US dominance will show weakness. That will mean that next step gonna be this kind of drop, like 7 to 15%. Like here we have these levels, and every level is very important. From every level it can bounce, which means if USD dominance will bounce, Bitcoin will reject, right? So let's go to Bitcoin. So I have this chart. Yeah, I have this chart. I highlighted this as area. This was red box. It's $106,000, $107,000 area, and from my previous tweets on technical analysis, I said that 0.75 is still standing as a very important resistance zone, and only if breaking 0.75 or 110,400, it will go to these zones, right? But as we can see, it's keep consolidating above this area, even if it will now do a bit lower pullback just to touch these two EMAs. It's 2026 in my case on daily time frame. There's a chance that it will bounce pretty high because, I'm sorry, just a second, because the trend is still uptrend, and according to the market, I mean to the SP 500, that it's been very strong. I still expect that crypto will keep pushing higher, and here I will set several possible levels from where Bitcoin can pump. Like if on daily time frame, if I will put Fibonacci from this low to this high, then we have this daily FVG. Or if I put Fibonacci from this recent move, this small move that we had from this low to this high, then we can see this area. All right, so I would say that 104,489, 105,800 are good levels to look for longs. It could bounce. And then, of course, we should see how strong is a bounce. In my expectation, we should see a good bounce with full recovery, and the price should flip back to above 106,900. All right, in this case, coin will continue going higher towards the 114,000, 119,000 dollars. And if we look at the bigger picture, I have this chart. So on the RSI, we can see that it's already flipping, yeah, but it still has a chance to go a bit higher towards 73 or even towards to 86, 87 on the RSI on the weekly time frame. In this case, Bitcoin should reach like at around 120 or 130, $150,000, like approximately. All right, and if we look on a weekly time frame, it's still holding above this support zone. It's still above this FVGs. So yeah, what can happen right now? One of possibilities is that Bitcoin can range. Meanwhile, Ethereum will show its strength. Okay, and altcoins will pump. So now let's go to Ethereum and talk about Ethereum. So what we have here? So this is Ethereum on a daily time frame. Let me turn off EMAs, and we can see that it's following my plan. Currently, it's still struggling to break this 1.61 Fibonacci level, but we can see that previous 4-hour close was above, which means that most probably near hours, today, maybe tomorrow, Ethereum will give another 67% up towards this Fibonacci levels. Okay, so far it's following exactly how I drew. It bounced from this Fib levels, 2514, then rejected from 1.41 Fibonacci level. It retested this 4-hour FAG and bounced, and now it came to 1.61 Fibonacci level and rejected. And currently, I'm expecting that since we have this bullish price action with breakout structure, I'm expecting next step, next stop, this area around 2,956, $3,000. Then if we go to higher time frame on a weekly it looks much better only because of this RSI. RSI flipped above 50 and it has enough space to go until the 70 level, which means that probably next week or upcoming weeks we will see Ethereum at around $3,600, $4,000, or maybe higher. According to monthly, it could go higher. Okay, like 3,700, 4,700, 600 or so, or maybe even much higher. It's hard to say right now because I need to see how next month will close, and all this stuff. Like it's very important to always check what is market doing. So this is about Ethereum. Now let's check Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is also following my plan. It rejected from this daily FVG, almost came to 0.75, and currently it's declining, and I'm expecting that it will just fall from here towards the back 62.4 to this low. And if we look on 3D, it could even go towards this 3D FVG or 60 level. On a weekly time frame, it looks like it is over and it will go much lower, which is good for altcoins. 2 weekly also looks bearish. Monthly, yes, monthly looks bearish. We can see this, that the RSI flipped below on a monthly, on a weekly as well. It already flipped below this 70. It's keep rejecting from this area, and it's showing us lower highs. Like this was our high, this is the lowest high, which means that the dominance should go lower. And if I put Fibonacci from this low to this high, so we have first top, this is 0.75 Fibonacci, which comes to 62.54. Then we have this 1.41 Fibonacci, which comes exactly to this weekly FVG area. Right, then we have this 2.41, which comes to next FVG support zone. And in case it's losing this level, then it can come here towards the 55.34. Next support zone. So good news, Bitcoin dominance is finally going down. And next things that I wanted to check. Okay, total 3 versus Bitcoin. If you remember about this chart. So I was expecting it to come here, and it was looking weak back then when I was checking. But what do we see? We can see this crazy consolidation, first of all. Second, we can see how it is respecting this price area. It's showing this bullish divergence on the higher time frames, and we should respect this. Even on monthly time frame, we can see it. The RSI is here, the price is lower. So probably this is a time that altcoins finally will bounce Well, pump, maybe this is the alt season that everyone was waiting for. Like high time frame looks better, much better right now than it was before. Then I wanted to talk about Ethereum Bitcoin. So if you remember my last video, yes, it is up and we have this target still. It still didn't come. Look at the RSI. Still, I'm waiting for this level. So Ethereum should show itself pretty soon, in my opinion. Okay, here is nothing much. So I think this is all from my side for today. So I want to say that it's time for Ethereum and soon it's time for altcoins. And if you didn't buy altcoins yet, it's still good time. You can also watch my last two videos where they so yeah, you can still watch these two videos. Very few views. I recorded 1 month ago and still relevant, and you can see all the levels, like high temper levels, where to book altcoins better. And yeah, so this was all from my side. If you like this video, please show some support. And also another thing what I wanted to say is if you want to really save on fees, then try this exchange. You will pay 0 fees as on spot and as on futures. And yeah, if you want to support me, you can use my referral link and also get access to the Telegram channel. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.